Hi guys, and welcome to bot.binary.com hotmatrixx unofficial tutorial series episode 3, working with variables. So I'm going to presume that you know what a variable is and how it works. If not, it's probably become relatively self-explanatory as we go through here anyway, or you're welcome to go look it up on any coding tutorials anywhere, but it should become pretty self-evident pretty quickly. So we're going to skip a lot of this stuff here and go straight down to the advanced variable. I'm going to create a variable. Now when we create our first one, we'll get two new options pop up. So we're going to start with initial stake and call it changing stake. And so you get these two new options as well as the actual variables themselves. Now I can take the stake and put it here. It's nice, it's a nice plug and play system. I just plug it in like a puzzle piece, right? So now my stake will be whatever US dollars this is set to, but right now it's not initialized. Those of you who know how to program know what I'm talking about. But basically if we started here and we work through, it hits this variable changing stake, but this doesn't have a value right now. I need to give that a number, make that meaningful, otherwise the bot will see this, return an error and just stop. So to set this as a value, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set it. I'm going to set it using a slightly complex thing here, just two steps. I'm going to use an initial stake. So my initial stake will be, this is just for digits. If I want to set a digit, I can set it to anything I want, and in this instance I'm going to make it $1.50, just to be interesting, just to show you that it's going to be a decimal as well. So I'm going to set my initial stake to a decimal figure, and then just working with variables, I'm going to show you that I can duplicate this. I'll delete this thing by pressing the delete key because it's easier. I'm going to change this because once I've got multiple variables here, all the variables that end up listed down here are instantly available down here as well. So I've got changing stake and initial stake. I want it to be this one, and I want this to be initial stake. So I'm going to do the same thing with this to initial stake. So now I've got my initial stake of $1.5, set the changing stake to the initial stake. If you follow that, then great, you're obviously a programmer. If not, it will make more sense momentarily. So now we set the initial stake to 1.5, we set the changing stake to that same value, we then have our duration of 5 ticks, and we have our stake set to 1.5. Purchase a rise, trades again, and that's all it's going to do. It's just going to go purchase 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 on rise over and over and over again. Now the other option available for variables was change stake. This one's fun. So if I put this down here, change stake by 1, that means the first time it happens it'll be 1.5, it will change the stake by 1, and then it will be 2.5. And I'm going to run this little bot. I'm going to do it on synthetics because they're open on the weekends, just so that you can see the basic workflow of how this works. And then once we've done this, we'll get into logic operators, and we'll make this just a little bit more interesting. In the meantime, I'm just going to run this so you can see it working. Hopefully my internet connection is behaving itself today. So it will increase to $2.50 on the next one, win or lose, and then it comes back to here, and it will change this, it comes back to here, define trade options, and just goes down, bumps it again, goes back up here, goes down, bumps it again, and this will just continue ad infinitum until the bot says, I'm sorry, you're spending too much money. This is not a good strategy. However, it's a good example. So I'm going to leave this here at this point, and I will see you in the next tutorial, which is beginning to deal with maths operands and possibly the if statement. I will see you in the next one.